Students, as we have discussed earlier, the meaning of fixed capital. So, I am giving a quick recap about the definition or the meaning of fixed capital. So, fixed capital refers to the amount of funds or the money employed or invested in a business firm for the acquisition of fixed assets such as land and building, plant and machinery, etc. And fixed assets are also known as block capital because those fixed assets such as land and building, plant and machinery are blocked up there for several years for generating income, and these fixed assets cannot be disposed of in a very soon time or very quickly because these fixed assets have spent a large amount of money for procuring and acquisition of these assets. So these cannot be disposed of very quickly. These fixed assets are blocked up for a number of years so that future income can be generated by using these assets, and future economic benefit will be derived from there, and it will help the organization. And fixed future economic benefit will lead to the enhancement and productivity of the organization. These fixed assets also helps and assist in the expansion, growth of the business organization, and diversification in the business organization as well. So now students will move to the next topic, that is factors affecting fixed capital. So first point is nature of business. Nature of business means the business operates in several ways. So first way is that nature of business. There are various business concern or business enterprise whose nature is not similar, whose nature of operating the business is different from others. So, take the example of manufacturing concern or industrial concern, such as those enterprise or those business units who manufactures uh, the fixed assets such as land and such as plant and machinery, then furnitures. So those manufacturing business concern will require a heavy investment, a huge amount of investment. While take the example of public utility undertaking and such as railways, and then aircrafts, etc., and electric supply, they also require huge amount of investment for generating income. So first of all they need huge amount of investment so that it can be invested or employed in a business firm. While on the contrary, uh, the trading concerns require a minimal amount of investment in the business firm as compared to the manufacturing or industrial or the public utility undertaking. Now we move to the next point, that is size of business. Size of business also determines the fixed capital involved in the business because this is also a second factor affecting the fixed capital. Size of business also influences and the impact of fixed capital invested in a business. So take the example of large scale business. Large scale business, you can take the example such as Tisco, Tata Iron and Steel Company, whose scale of operation is large and it is a very large enterprise. Therefore, it needs a huge amount of capital to be invested, while a small scale concern, a small business unit requires a less amount of investment, a less amount of fixed capital. While moving on to the third point, that is nature of products. So, nature of products also determines the amount of fixed capital. So, a company manufacturing the industrial products such as plant and machinery, etc. So it requires a huge amount of fixed capital involved in huge amount of investment, while a company uh, manufacturing daily necessity goods or fast moving consumer goods, so will need a less amount of fixed capital or less amount of capital involved in it. While moving to the fourth point, that is method of production, a company which is employing a capital intensive technology will require a large amount of fixed capital investment, because a company which is involving a capital intensive technology will require sophisticated new machineries, new tools, new equipments. So that will require a new plant and machinery, a sophisticated plant and machinery, etc., which will require a lot of fixed capital and money. While on the other hand, the method production, some businesses employs labor intensive technology, where the company employs labor or manpower, or give them the machine which requires very small investment. So the method of production also determines or it is a factor affecting fixed capital. The one company which is employing capital intensive requires more capital, requires more investment, and the other company which employs labor intensive needs minimal amount of capital. Moving on to the next point, that is mode of acquiring fixed assets. There are various companies where they purchase the fixed assets at a time or on a down payment basis. So they require huge amount of fixed capital and money to procure, to purchase, and to acquire those assets. And on the contrary, there are various business firms which acquire the assets on lease or hire purchase basis. So the company which purchased the assets at one time or on down payment basis, they require more amount of fixed capital, while on the other hand, business firms which purchase the assets on lease or hire purchase basis, their amount of fixed capital is minimal. While moving on to the next point, factors affecting fixed capital is intangible assets. Intangible assets are those assets which cannot be touched. So, take the example of goodwill, patents, etc., which influences the business structure.